Hi everybody, today we are going to be making a polymer clay heart, so let's get started. You will need an eye pin or eye screw if you want a charm. This is optional, but unless you want a charm, you should have one of these. Then glaze, I'm using Sculpey Gloss Glaze. A paintbrush to brush on your glaze. A cutting tool, I am using a clay blade. Polymer clay, and something to bake your creation on. I am using a ceramic tile that I got at Menards. So, start with your clay and roll it into a cylinder in your hand or on your tile, and make sure there's no bumps or lumps and that it's completely smooth. I'm just going to keep on doing this, and if it's too long, you can just smush it back up. Then you just round off the ends like so. Then you take your cutting tool and you cut right down the middle at an angle like so. And then you just twist one of the pieces like so, and you stick them together. Then you can move away the crease by just smoothing it out with your fingers. Make sure you like the points of the heart. You just smooth, pull whatever you want to do to make it a better heart. And if it's like lopsided or something, or if you want to leave the crease in, doesn't matter, it always adds character. And if it has little problems in it, that just makes it more cute because you know it's homemade. Then you can point the end if you want, like so. Smooth the creases as you want. You can leave a little bit of crease up top. It's kind of cute too. You can leave the other side like this. If you think this one's more lopsided, you can just smooth pull. Then you'll also do this on the same other side. Make sure it's all smooth. You can leave the top like that. Then if you want to have a charm, just insert the eye pin or eye screw right down the middle. Then bake where you want it, and bake at the correct time and temperature. So now they came out of the oven and they cooled. This is how my heart turned out. Looks nice, I think. Then you can do variations like this one. I did a marble, and I flattened it right here, and I twisted it, and I had some pink, so it added a little pink twist to it. Did that one, and I made a charm, if you can see that little eye pin in there. You can make them as small or big as you want, so I just made this tiny little swirl one. I think it's cute. Now I'm going to glaze them with my Sculpey glaze. Just go and unscrew the cap. And I am just going to glaze them. Dip, paint them. I'll do this like 2 or 3 more times until I like the thickness and shine of the glaze. And the glaze just helps protect them. It basically varnishes them. Helps protect them and keep them stronger and adds a nice shine. Sculpey has a satin and a gloss glaze, and I use the gloss most of the time. But if I want to not have so much glossy on it, I use a satin finish. And then I just do one side at a time, get as much covered as it is possible, and it flattens itself out. So if you like leave a thumbprint or something on it, it'll smooth itself out, and you'll be adding more glaze on, so it doesn't really matter. Then you just paint on your glaze and add as many layers as you want. So I'm just going to let these dry, and I'll wash off my brush really good so that none of the glaze gets on it and dries, and then it'll become all brittle and it won't be all bendy. Then I'll just wash my brush and my hand, and then I'll close this so it won't dry out. Let these dry, because on the back it tells you how long it should dry, if you can see that. So I'm going to let that dry for as long as it needs to, and then I'll add some more layers, and then I will show you the finished object. So, thank you. Here are the finished hearts. Here's my swirly one. Turned out nice. They all turned out really nice and shiny. I really like it. And here's the heart one I did in the tutorial. And I hope you really liked this video. And if you did, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And have a blossoming day. Thanks again. Bye.